Hi, I'm Joe Santonocito, former owner of Sanco Inc. out of Wheeling, West Virginia. I'm a computer programmer. I wrote my own software. I started the business around 1978. At the time, we were just doing radiology. Over the years, we got into family practice and pretty much all specialties. Our services varied. We tried to do all the back office work for the doctors. We made their deposits in their own bank accounts. We dealt with all the insurances. We got them provider numbers. We helped set up their profiles. I was one of the very first companies nationwide to go electronic. My business was a service business. So when I went into a practice, it was with the idea that I was going to offer them something that could make them better, that can help them with their patients and help them with their practice. And there were things that I felt my practices needed that I couldn't do. I couldn't give them what I felt they needed. MTBC not only did those services, but they did more. It was the services that I wanted my doctors to have, but I couldn't give them. I felt that it was my job, if I was going to do something for my doctors, to find them a company that worked like I did. I was looking for a company that knew what was going on, not just technically solvent, okay, in terms of the latest gadgets and so on and so forth, okay, but how they could apply software in the practices to allow the doctors to be doctors. And so when you find a marriage like that, and found that the MTBC people were as dedicated to their clients as the doctors were to their patients, as I was to my doctors, okay, I felt that that transition would be great for them. When I brought on a new client for my own practice, it would take me weeks. It would. Preparation, getting things ready to go, maybe some training, getting all the insurances over, because now we had new payers and that kind of stuff. It was so dynamic with MTBC, they brought basically all my clients over within a week's time. And literally it was almost like one day we're here, one day we're there. I've had suggestions that I've relayed to them about certain things that I've done, and they've incorporated some of those suggestions, so it's an open relationship. My life after Sanco is so dynamic. I was dynamic before. I coached soccer for 20 years. I always made time out for my family. But there were some things I just didn't have time to do for myself. I love to cook. I now am a chef at a major ski resort. I also like to make wine. And my family made wine for years. I'm going to start a vineyard. And I'm going to grow my own grapes, not just make the wine. I want to try my other hand. So I like to do more diverse things. This is a 365-day-a-year business. It's 24 hours. It's not easy. Are you going to be able to keep up with all of the issues that are taking place with technology, with the federal government, with their patients? Patients are much more aware of problems that they have than they were ever. If you're going to be in business to try to do this, are you going to be able to keep up with those ever-changing ways? Recommending MTBC is something that I would like to do constantly. I've sat on board of directors, I've met presidents of the United States, I've gone to Washington, D.C., served on committees. I've done a lot of that stuff. I've even answered phones within my own operation. I've taken phone calls. I want to do that. I want to know what people are complaining about and how we're handling those type of things. This is MTBC in a nutshell. So now when they ask me about certain things, and they've treated me professionally like with a capital P, I am so happy to assist them.